What's up, Wong Fam? Today is a very special day because we have a special guest on my episode and we are going to be filming a podcast / interview. I want to go pick her up. So let's go see her. Hello! Okay.
It's going well for you.
It is. I love it.
So,
okay.
As soon as I came onto your street, I was like, oh, I'm feeling this vibe.
Yay! Okay. Every time someone comes to my apartment, I say this thing: Mi casa, su casa. My house is your house. Mi casa, su casa. Okay, go inside. Have the AC turned on for you.
Hey, Joe.
Hi.
Oh,
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WONGversation. I'm here with Maggie Shen.
hello. We met how long ago?
We met in
6 months now.
March. Yeah, I would say March, April, and so it's been about 9 months.
Gillian, tell them how we met.
Yes. Well, one day I was grabbing lunch in Gillian, and after lunch I was really craving some sugar cane, and it was my first time ever ordering sugar cane. It's called
Nukmia.
Nukmia, yeah. And
It's a guilty pleasure in Vietnam.
Oh gosh, it's so sweet for you. But I found this stand, so I walk over to the stand, and I had no idea how to order it. Then I see this girl over next to me, and she was ordering the same thing. I remember just saying like, she's really beautiful, but I'm not gonna say anything, I'm really shy. And I think it was you who started the conversation.
I was like, do you want some Nukmia?
you did say that. And we did talk about, I think, why we're in Vietnam and how we both have a passion for following our
I just
dreams.
moved down the alley 2
Yeah.
days ago, and I was new to that sugarcane stand as well.
Yeah.
And it was just so nice to see someone who could speak English. And
Yes.
I was quite new. I was like 2 months into Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't mention, but I actually saw Coconut Religion at the Betbo Kitchen, and then I met you later. You're the founder of Coconut Religion.
You asked me what am I doing here,
Oh,
right? And
yes.
I was like, I'm starting a brand called Coconut Religion. And then you said, wait a second, is it that pink dress? Because I just saw it this morning in
Yes,
Betbo.
that's why I love Vietnam. I think
We're connected. It's such a small community.
we're just talking about this, how Vietnam, I think, is gonna have like a boom in their economy. Like maybe 5 years now, I think it's gonna grow exponentially. And for people like you and I who move here to, I guess, pursue passion, I feel if you have a purpose here in Vietnam, then it's gonna keep you here. I think that's why we feel like we're meant to be here. But people who come here who are looking to party and kind of just living life.
It attracts two clearly different communities of people, which is great. And then it attracts a teaching community who are here to bounce around Southeast Asia and just have a great time, which is fine, but it also has such an interesting community of entrepreneurs who want to be here. Because you go to Hong Kong, you go to Singapore, you can be there 5 years later, it's exactly the same. So I lived there for 3 years. If I go back next year, I know what to expect. Whereas a city like Saigon, I think we're part of something that's changing. I leave for a month and I come back and new buildings have come up.
Yes.
And that's exciting. And I think that's what's keeping us.
But I do want to ask you some questions actually about your brand. So first, tell us about the name behind the brand.
Okay, so the name, I'm not sure if you can see, is Coconut Religion. So very, very special name because for me, I love coconut oil and Gillian does too. It's how we bonded as well. And I think in that community of coconut oil lovers, there's not really an in-between where you kind of like it. It's either you love it or you don't know about it. So everyone who likes coconut oil consumes it religiously. It was very magical because as soon as I thought of that name, I knew that's it. Like the second I got the name Coconut Religion, I literally went online and I searched up coconutreligion.com on GoDaddy to make sure the domain wasn't taken. I bought it on that second.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was very I knew at that point that I had it.
And so do you believe in the saying, you create your own opportunities, like as an entrepreneur?
Definitely.
Okay.
Do.
And how so does that come into play with like your brand? Do you have to make your own opportunities or do you see it coming in for you?
When I was living in Hong Kong, I was working at these, established beauty brands. I wasn't happy and I was like looking for my passion and my purpose. Then you never find it. I think when you're actively looking, and this is advice generally for young entrepreneurs looking to find their passion,
Yeah.
never actively go seeking for it because you'll never find it. It really comes from within. But I was kind of asking myself what I want to do with my life. I'm still young, you know, I was 24, I'm 26 now. This took a year, but the day that I kind of, everything happened and fell into place, I would say came from when I wasn't looking actively.
The reason why I'm so attracted to not only like Coconut Religion, but more like your brand, is the passion behind the name, the brand.
Yeah.
If you were just to make this and just sell it to me, honestly, I'm like, okay, sure, whatever, I don't want it.
Yeah.
But you have knowledge about it, you have a story behind why you made this, and it seems like the journey of your life.
There's a lot of heart,
Yeah, and I see the hard work that has like gone into making this. I was there when it was leaking. I was there when you were living in that house.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And just to wrap things up right now, last question for you. Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
What's the last question?
We've talked about entrepreneurship here in Vietnam.
Yes.
And many people are moving here to pursue a brand, a company, to be their own boss. Like you and I, we're both entrepreneurs. What have you learned along this journey that you can share to the young girls, boys who want to do this?
Lots. I think it's better than doing an MBA, honestly, to start your own brand. Like both of us have our own brand. You know, you're growing your brand. It's a digital brand, and it's only going to get bigger. I think the biggest challenge is to face uncertainty.
Yes.
And be okay with uncertainty. And that's something that I'm still, like every day I wake up and I'm uncertain, because that's entrepreneurship. Two things actually. One is managing uncertainty and dealing with that in a way that doesn't break you down. Right? I think that's why every day in the life of an entrepreneur, everyone says it's up and down, but then you have your extreme highs, extreme lows. The joy I get from like when one customer comes to me and they tell me, oh my God, I love this, like is literally the best feeling in the world. So manage the uncertainty and the moments of like, oh my God, like how
am I gonna get through this?
How am I gonna get through this problem? Is the reminder that you're doing this to set yourself free. Like we're free. You know, what day is it today? It's Wednesday.
Yes, it's Wednesday.
We're
not stuck in a desk job.
We're not in a desk job, but we're in control of our day.
Okay, we're gonna go off topic, okay, but this is how I feel. Yes, the numbers has gotten to me several times as a YouTuber, influencer. You care about the numbers, but I made this not about the numbers. It's more like it's a fun way for me to like kind of keep myself motivated. I'm not gonna lie, I do struggle with the numbers, but the more and more I focus on, okay, it makes me happy to do this, so it's about happiness. I do this for myself. Yeah. We talked about this, that we do it for ourselves. You made this for yourself, like not for anyone else, but you love coconut oil. I love making videos, so we do it for us.
And Jill, if you do something for yourself, people will love it. Like if I make a product that I love, that I genuinely love and use every day, chances are people are gonna like it. And that's what's happening. And the same.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much.